What do you do to train and educate your employees?
Basically, with MSC, there are opportunities for staff members to have higher education. They can apply to have classes through VAMA, and that would also help them in their day-to-day working capabilities. There also is quite a bit of training that we do in-house, such as Grace Hill, and then also VAMA offers other, classes and outside sources that they can also do.
All right, give me an example of what you do to retain your residents.
All right. So we do offer a lot of different things. I think mainly we offer really good customer service. And we also have a really quick turnaround time when we ever have someone turn in a maintenance request. Typically that's completed within the same day. And then we also like to get involved and plan monthly resident events. And in return, I think that really makes residents feel like they're valued and appreciated, which is really good for our resident retention. How does your team stay motivated?
Between self-encouragement, with ourselves, but also in between each other. We try to encourage each other, constantly let each other know when they're doing a great job, but also be willing to help each other. And then also, as far as like the company itself, they have lots of incentives just to show us when we're doing a great job, our bonuses and things like that. We just have a structure, and when we meet those goals, which also helps us be competitive with ourselves so that we can each quarter be able to see how we've progressed from the quarter before or where we need to work on things, and it just encourages us to be better.
And how do you engage your residents to be involved in the community?
We try really hard to do resident events. We have an annual pool party every year where we invite the entire community. One of our biggest events that our residents love the most is our cookouts, just because everybody can kind of come. We make the food for them. They can just sit and fellowship and talk. And then we do one for the whole community where we do our trunk or treat. We don't just invite our residents, we invite the entire community of Salem. And our residents love that because they do a trunk or treat where they decorate their own cars and they get to meet people throughout the community as they come and see our property itself.
What makes your community stand out from the competition?
I think the biggest thing would probably be the service that our communities provide, from maintenance to office staff. I feel like the residents, and this is all based upon reviews that we receive, whether it's Google or just feedback from the residents themselves on how much they love living in our communities, because service is top notch. We, complete our service requests the same day. We do a lot of resident functions that lets the residents know that they're valued. And a lot of times I think we stand apart from everyone else based on these things that we do for our residents and providing excellent customer service.
How do you receive and process maintenance requests?
We usually come in the beginning of the day and just get an idea of what the day will look like, lay everything out, start gathering the supplies we need, and to make sure everything runs smooth. And then it's just off to the races after that. Complete them when we're done, bring them back into the office, and everything gets closed out and turned in.
What is the average time to turn an apartment?
Company is looking for an average of 8 hours per apartment. Currently, I think we're sitting at about 6.2 on that.
And how does your maintenance team stay organized?
We all have our own ways of doing things, but generally across the board, something we all do. We keep these notebooks in our pockets to keep track of time and what we've done. And then obviously on the resident work orders, it's filled out and documented, and that just helps us have an idea of what we've been doing and where we've been.